Hey, what's happening, folks? Textboy91 here, and I'm back on my CFM, my connected franchise mode with the Miami Dolphins. I'm still using Stephen Ross as the owner. A lot of people in the comment section are telling me that I should change the owner and fire the entire coaching staff, but I couldn't import my game face or anybody else's game face outside of that. I was going to do Ray Lewis as head coach, but it wouldn't let me do the game face. So I was like, you know what? It's all good. We'll just go ahead and keep what we have right now and just make sure it works. And I'm downloading right now, as you guys can see, the custom player and CPU sliders to make the gameplay a little more realistic. Because all Madden is pretty easy after you learn what the CPU is going to be doing and what team, like what players they got. You pretty much can pick apart and abuse their awareness. So I'm trying to get sliders that make sense to affect my team along as affect theirs, so we get a nice competitive close games and end up playing. Seem like a lot more fun games instead of playing a lot more blowouts, because blowouts are not really fun to watch. Just a bunch of offensive highlights, but defense is when it's stuff like it. That's when it gets interesting. Unless it's college, and college is different. But I'm rambling. But you guys can see we downloaded them. We're going to import the sliders into the game right now, the league, and let's see what it looks like. I did this already, so it's going to be pretty crazy. None of that stuff changed. I might tweak that later on, but you guys can see the CPU skill and the player skill dropped and changed drastically. I have played a game with it, as you guys will see later on in this video, and it seemed pretty fine for the first quarter, but I was playing against the Jaguars, so I don't know if it meant anything like that. The Jaguars are a terrible team, so I don't know if they're just bad in general in the game. So I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll keep messing around with the slider to see if this one works on some more preseason games as well as the regular season. If it becomes too easy, I will lower my sliders and up the CPU sliders as well, because the CPU sliders are super low, and that might not be good for them to win games if your sliders that low. But then again, you never know. So if you got a good quarterback, slider probably shouldn't matter. So this is basically what I got for the sliders. This is the, I don't know the name of it right now, but it's not the Azure effects. I might try that one out next because you guys mentioned it. But as of now, I'm using the one that's most downloaded in about a week. So we're doing a trade right now. I got Doug Martin. People wanted me to get LaShawn McCoy, Trent Richardson, but I couldn't get those backs. I think somebody even wanted me to get Reggie Bush back, but I wanted to leave him up there in Detroit. So I decided to go ahead and get Doug Martin. I got the players they needed for their they sought or they needed for their team. I got Douglas Martin. I was kind of happy with that. I needed a left tackle. Jake Long left us because we want to pay him the money. Stupid Jeffrey Ross. So we have Eugene Monroe out of Jacksonville for Kerry Rhodes, who was a free agent and a third round pick. This one took me a while to figure out. I generally like to sign all the high priced or high overall free agents and try to trade them away, because that seems a little ridiculous that these guys are going to sit on the free agent market forever because nobody wants Kerry Rhodes because he might be, yeah, he might be something that I don't want to mention in this video, but yeah, we got Eugene Monroe right here, left tackle to solidify our blind side for Brian Tannehill. And right here, we're just trying to get rid of these bums off our team because we can't get rid of them without incurring a rookie signing bonus and without taking money out of my pockets. We went trade them to the Patriots for like a seventh round pick. No need to have those guys on my team at all because, like I said, they're not going to be playing anyway. They're just going to be sitting on the bench, and I can always go sign somebody cheaper in free agency without having to pay them guaranteed money. So right here we're looking at some free agency. We need a running back now. Or I mean, we need quarterbacks. We got Tim Tebow. We signed him because there's a weird thing about Tim Tebow. He freaking sells jerseys, and so if I can get $1 million each game from his jersey sales, I'm cool with that. He ain't got to play at all. He's just gonna be sitting on the bench selling jerseys, making me money. I'm happy with that. And we need a fullback. Our fullback, we used to have Jaworski Lane. Now we got Tyler Klutz, but he has no good run blocking or pass blocking. So we see Owen Marichich. I was gonna sign him, but then I saw Mike Cox, who has a better run block and also a better impact blocking. So if you're going to have Doug Martin back there, we need a fullback to block and help him get open. So we signed Mike Cox to a 1 year deal. I'm hoping I can extend his contract a little longer than 1 year after about week 8. Hopefully, I don't want to lose him into free agency. So I'm over here trying to look and see what other fullbacks there are available to make sense before I sign Mike Cox, because I want to make sure I got the best player possible. But I believe he used to block for Maurice Jones-Drew down there in Jacksonville, but I could be wrong. Honestly, I think Greg Jones is the fullback. I think I'm lying now. And right here, looking for a receiver. We got two good receivers, and we have Brandon Gibson, who I'm not that confident in. He dropped some passes and with the Rams, and also again with the Dolphins in some of my preseason practice games. So I'm going to go ahead and get Ryan Swope out of Texas A&M. The dude is a monster. He caught some nice pass from Johnny Manziel. Unfortunately, in real life, he can't play football because he has too many concussions. So I think if he gets another one, he's gonna be like brain damaged. So I'm pretty sure he quit because of that. But we're gonna go ahead and extend his career with the Miami Dolphins, make him my punt returner, maybe in my slot receiver, so you have a nice guy out there to complement Mike Wallace and Brian Hartline. And right here, I believe we actually signed a running back now. I got rid of, or I'm looking to get rid of, what are the Lamar Miller and Daniel Thomas, because I do not need them on my team. They're garbage. Even though I'm being really, really harsh about these players. They're not what I want on my team. I got Doug Martin as of now, so I need a nice back to complement Doug Martin, who is kind of a power back. So we're gonna go ahead and sign, I believe, Chris Rainey to a 1 year deal, 500,000 coin contract or $500,000 contract, just because he's pretty fast. He can be my return man, also be my third down back, catch those wheel routes or some screens, give me some nice yardage I need. So, and right here we're looking to trade Michael Egnew, inactive Egnew, and Matt Moore. Since I did sign Tim Tebow to be the backup, he's not going to play any snaps unless Ryan Tannehill goes down with an injury. But I do not like inactive Egnew on the squad. We call him that because he doesn't play a lick at all on football. He's a garbage tight end. He only reason he's still on his team is because he got drafted maybe in the third round or the second round, so they can't cut him without having to pay him like $500,000. So they're like, no, we'll just go ahead and keep him and wait till his contract runs out and we won't renew up on it. So that's the reason why I got rid of him. And Matt Moore, he's 29 years old, making $2 million, and I couldn't release him without incurring a $2 million penalty. So we'll go ahead and get rid of you. You don't need to be on this team. You go play for the Browns, and we'll get Tim Tebow, and we'll be fine. We'll make a lot of money because of him, not because of you. So this is my roster as constructed. Eugene Monroe, my left tackle. Well, I got some good receivers. I was going to get rid of Dustin Keller, put him on the bench for the entire season, but it's a video game. I need a tight end. There's no good tight ends on the auction block. I'm such in mud mode right now. There's no good tight ends on the free agent market, and I can't really trade for one because everybody has to have a two tight end set pretty much in the NFL. So I got to keep Dustin Keller. We're going to use him a lot with the compliment off of Mike Wallace and Brian Hartline, but maybe he gets injured in this game. Might be fate. I don't know. So I do like our defense. Our secondary is what I'm worried about. We have some nice safeties and a nice front four, front seven to stop the run, but the cornerbacks are mediocre at best. We have Brent Grimes, who's 30 years old on a 1 year deal, so he's trying to prove himself. So I'm trying to maybe extend his contract once the season runs out. But our secondary cornerbacks are pretty bad, but they're young though. I'm cool with that. We got Will Davis, who I'm happy with, and we also have Nolan Carroll and Demetri Patterson. So I'm hoping those guys pan out for my team. Pretty much going to run 4-3 the entire time with, not 4-3, but 4-6 with two linebackers maybe. I might have to start running base defense since I'm playing CPU, so I'm not going to be running on the Madden Ultimate Team with a bunch of guys playing 5 wide the entire time. So I might be able to run a lot of base stuff this year. And right here, I got Demond Smith from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have no idea where that footage went, but I traded Lamar Miller, Daniel Thomas, and a receiver, I believe Brandon Gibson, for Demond Cromartie Smith. And like a pick because I did not want to release those guys and incur a bonus. I'm stingy with my money, so we traded those for that guy. I thought he might be fast, 88 speed. He's not as fast as the Cromartie brothers or the Cromartie cousins, but he still might be related to that family, so he might have some untapped speed there. So trying to get a good returner here. Trying to find speed-wise. I was trying to put him at returner, actually, the Cromartie kid, but unfortunately they're like, no, you can't put no safety at the return, but you can put a free safety or whatever. I'm like, no, this is BS. I was mad about it. So I can't pretty much do what I want to do no more. I want to put this guy to say, no, all right, whatever. So we got rid of Doug Martin. I don't know why he's returning kicks at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. And so we end up putting this Don Jones character there. I have no idea who he is. I might have to get rid of him because he has no picture, and that bugs me. The black silhouette I do not like at all. And we had Doug Martin returning our punts. I don't know why they do that. So we put Chris Rainey there, or we put Ryan Swoop there actually because he has some pretty good speed for a white receiver. I did not want to say that, but I ended up having to say it anyway, so I'm cool with it. Our team looks pretty solid as of now. If you guys like to see me get anybody else on the squad, let me know, and I'll see if it's possible. I still want to get a nice cornerback. I was going to sign Winfield, but he's 36, I believe, 36 years old. And I don't think he's worth $4 million. So I don't know if I have to get him, I'll go ahead and get him. But I'm gonna keep tweaking the sliders and making sure they work. We're gonna hop right into the gameplay right here. We're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in our preseason game. I'm hoping that the sliders work and look realistic. And I don't know. The game I played was really really uneven, I believe. The Jaguars are a terrible team, so I might have to start playing. I might have to play the entire preseason to work it out. I only play like for two possessions here before I send out the entire game. And you guys will see my offense looked pretty good. The line looked pretty well. The only problem I had was running the ball. That's because the Dolphins don't really have a good offensive line as it is. They pretty much just have, as of now, in real life, they don't have a good offensive line, so they can run the ball. But in the game, I had to upgrade some positions, and their guard play is terrible. Their best offensive lineman is Mike Pouncey. He might be their best player because you really can't rate the center. He's consistent, but he might be their best player on both sides of the ball. But they pretty much can't run the ball. You guys will see right here. Look at this run right here by Doug Martin. Look at Cox about to get this block. I think he delivers a block. He gets a block and he get tackled right away for a loss. So I think it might be a little bit realistic, but I could be knee-jerking already after already playing two possessions because the passing was pretty good. Tannehill was really, really accurate. He hit his receiver. My line held up well. As you guys can see, I was just sitting there trying to figure out if my line was going to protect me or not. And they did a really good job so far. So actually, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying playing this, and I will bring you guys another episode next week, and that will be the start of the season. I'm going to go ahead and keep playing with these slider settings and make sure they seem cool. And as I said before, if you guys want to see me get anybody else, let me know. I throw a bad pass there. If I can get Richard Sherman, I'm going to try to get him. I'm going to trade like my first and second round pick for him. That'd be a nice addition to the squad, even though I don't think that he would be appreciated down here in Miami because a lot of people don't like the loud, obnoxious black guy, but he is a loud, obnoxious black guy, and he's actually really good at being a loud, obnoxious black guy. Look at that speed glitch right there. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this series. Like I said, next week's episode will be up by Saturday, and I'm out this mother bleeper. Peace.
Helmets down. 60 minutes. Going down. Fins up. Helmets down. 60 minutes. It's going down. Fins up. 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 Fins going down. Fins up. 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 Fins going down.
That QB, that 17, that boy B, that Tannehill, that rocket launcher, that golden arm, that arm B, made still, that deep threat, that fly boy, that cool boy B, Mike Wallace, that deep threat, don't pay off, that boy got deep park, Lorenzo in the end zone, right next to Big Papa Bump, the defense go sit so, offense give you what you want, no mistake, the earth shake, that 9-1 B Kevin Wade, that defense insane, I'm talking about Dolphins stay.
Fins up, helmets down. 60 minutes, it's going down. Fins up, 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 down. Fins up, 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 down.
You can't stop our pass rush. Your quarterback will get bashed up. Your running back ain't fast enough, and the field goals ain't adding up. Step back in the pocket. QB launches a rocket from the 30 to the 20 to the 10, and you can't stop it. Man, I saw this one play with a tight end tried to run away, got hit by Rayshad Jones, broke his bones, and he got owned. Better watch where the ball is thrown, cause you don't like where it ends up. We're the best in the AFC East. Beast, put your fins up.
Fins up, helmets down. 60 minutes, it's going down.